Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another video from Overbite Gaming. I am the Majestic Snare, and thank you for joining in today for this first impression / review of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. My god, that was a mouthful. Now, you might have noticed my face isn't on camera today, and that's because I tried to use my new lapel mic and film it properly and be all professional-like, and the microphone is buzzing its shitting head off. So I decided to not have my face on camera for a change, let you focus on my beautiful voice, and just give us a chance, because, you know, this isn't our full-time job, so back the fuck up. Anyway, so that was nice and aggressive to start off the review. Anyway, what I want to do today is go through this game, and I've had it for a few days. I've sunk about 20 hours into it, and it's got its hooks into me, but I want to go through a few things. Now, first of all, you can see the visuals look nice. Now, if you are familiar with these games, it's like a 3D puzzle. You're taking a car apart, or certain bits of the car apart, and then putting that back together again. So it's like a 3D jigsaw puzzle. The previous iteration of the 2015 version was ultimately a beautiful relaxation game for me. I'd put on some tunes, some nice music, a nice glass of wine or beer, doesn't matter, and then sit down and take cars apart for an evening. After a hard day, that's perfect. Now you can see the visuals in this game, they do look nice. They are an improvement to the previous version. I did do a let's play of the previous version a couple of months ago, and it went down okay, people enjoyed it, but obviously it wasn't a life changer. Now you can see here the bloody oil drain. Now the oil drain in the last game was a slight annoyance because you had to get it just right underneath the car. This one is a button click to move it into place, and then a button click to actually use it, and then a button click to put it back. Not quite sure how much of a simulation that is, but that's left to be unsaid. Now, one thing that does bring me on to is the controller method. It seems to be pushing very hard for a controller to be used. They are releasing this on the PS4 and Xbox. I think that's probably a bit of a crap move. These simulation games go down well on PC. I'm not sure how well they will go down on consoles. I'm not sure you'd want to pay the full price that you're probably going to see on the consoles. To me, this game is a PC kind of game. It's a wandering about, nice graphics, like relaxing puzzle game. That's all it is. You know, it's definitely a progression from the last game, but I can't see it being like I just can't see it doing well on console. We may see. Now, it's only been out for a few days, but the launch of it has not gone well, I have to say. You can see the actual edition I'm using at the moment in the top right hand corner of the screen in tiny white letters, 1.0.4, which means they've had, you know, four updates since launch, 3 or 4 updates since launch. So the devs are working really hard, but at the moment there's just far too many game breaking bugs. It feels like QA was really lax on the game. Now, the number of people having issues has pushed this game into a very kind of medium ground rating on Steam. Not that I actually rate the ratings on Steam much these days, but when you have a large number at release, your game, you know, instantly within hours is overwhelmingly negative or mixed. I think people get turned off by that straight away. So they're obviously working hard to regain that trust back with people, but there are some serious game breaking bugs on this car particularly. You can see that at the bottom there, bench front on the 40 parts found. What is that? What the fuck is a hashtag bench front? I think it might mean the front bumper, but you'll see in a minute I can't actually take the front bumper off. So I can't complete the order. So the game is broken. Well, just that bit. Yeah, you can see me getting frustrated now. I'm trying to take off the fucking bumper. It's just not having it. Ready for road rage. Where's the road rage? Come on, Snare, bring it. You will in a minute. I remember wiggling my mouse in frustration. It's just one up from writing a letter to your MP. Anyway, so the game looks nice, but the optimization is pretty shit, and the bugs involved on launch is probably a deal breaker for most people. So I'd probably wait a few days if you were interested in this game from what it looks like on screen. You can see it's a little bit jerky, and my PC can deal with FPS. Okay, decent FPS. Yep, there we go. that wasn't me saying no to my own question or statement even. But the optimization is pretty poor. The repair bench doesn't seem to work. So, I'm not painting a good picture for this game. But there is more to do. There are more shops, as you can see here. There is an interior shop, a body shop, part shop, plates. You can customize your own plates if you have enough money. The windows are separate from the doors here, you can see. And you have wing mirrors and you have interiors. It's just, there's more stuff involved. There's also junkyards where you can go and collect lots of fucking shit that you don't ever want to need. And because the repair bench is broken, you can't ever repair the fucking shit you pick up from the fucking junkyard. That bit really annoyed me. I thought that was going to be a good thing. You can go and visit barns and find like old cars to buy for cheap, but you have to buy perks to be able to see what state the car's in and whether it's worth buying or not. I don't quite know how that's supposed to work. The upgrade tree that you can actually have in this game is it's okay. I can't even think of an expletive for it. It's okay. The strange upgrade you can buy is to be able to walk faster. I don't understand how that works. But as far as I can tell, the upgrade for walking is so you can walk around the garage quicker. I don't see what benefit that gives me as a mechanic, but we shall see. We shall see. So, what do I think? Well, I'd say stay away for the moment, to be honest, unless you have money to burn. It's a game that will frustrate you. If you've had fun and relaxation with the previous game, the controller method pushing you to use a controller and not being able to use key shortcuts that you had in the last game is just mind-blowing. I don't understand why they've done that. It feels more like a 1.5 of the previous game than a new release. There's more stuff to do, but it doesn't feel completely separate. I don't know how separate you could get with a game like this, but it definitely feels exactly the same. What you're doing is just more stuff over the top, really. It's kind of like a shit sandwich that you don't notice there's shit in it. I don't know what I'm doing with that metaphor either. It's definitely not as relaxing. The progression is slow. The upgrades make sense to some extent, and there are just too many issues right now. There are too many issues for a game to be launched like this in this state in 2017. It's not acceptable to have this many patches running out. By the time I start playing it later on, there's probably going to be more patches as well. So I really don't understand what's going on. The devs are working hard, and I can see that from the output they're putting out with the patches so far. But it just I get really annoyed with games that do this. We're not beta testers. If we're beta testers, then don't charge us for the game. If you want us to, just pay money for a product, give us one in a finished state. Don't give us one that's half finished. It's as simple as that, guys. And this goes to any developer or publisher, whoever has made this a reality, stop it. Because I loved this game, the previous version, and I was really, when I noticed it coming along, I was really excited. Like a kid at Christmas. And then what have you done? You fucked me over because you're too willing to get things out and just say, well, it's out. We said we'd get it out, so we've got it out. If you'd needed another month to get this sorted out, people would have been singing your praises. But no, you had to squeeze it out at a certain time, probably for a deadline, probably for a budgetary reason. I don't know. I just think it's silly. If it's not even a big company and it's just a one-man band, I don't even know. If it is, then you just need to, learn the process a bit better. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not a fucking mechanic either. That's why I like this game. I don't have to get dirty. But at the end of the day, that's what you're going to get with this game. You're going to get a game that you can lose yourself in. I mean, I've spent 20 hours and I've enjoyed it to some extent, apart from the game crashes, bits missing, parts disappearing from your inventory, not being able to complete orders, not having a paint shop. Where's the fucking paint shop? I've been playing for 20 hours and I have no paint shop. God, first world digital problems or what? I mean, I've got all this fucking space, and every car that comes in here is a rust bucket each piece of shit. Now you're going to get to see the test track. And this test track is better than the last one. It's actually a test track. I'll give them that. And to be honest, the physics of the cars is a bit wonky, but it's fun. You know, you have so many good bits and you have a lot of bad bits. But I really hope that the bad bits can get sorted out. And because if they do, then this game is going to be one of those pleasures that I had with the previous version. And that's about all I have to say about this game, to be honest. It's one of those good in concept. All the polish has been put in the right places, except the execution. And that's the bit that everyone's going to remember. Because that's what you're doing. You're playing a game. If this was a fucking movie, then you could sit back and enjoy it, probably. But no. No, this is just CAG. So as that sign said, I'm going to stop. But guys, thank you for listening to me waffle on about this game, because to be honest, I really like it. I like the concept. I just wish it was fucking working. So that's all for me today, guys. If you have liked what you've heard me waffling on about, please drop us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I shall see you soon. Okay, love you. Bye-bye. I'm not going to survive. Yep, impaled. The death scenes are pretty special in this game, I have to say. They are amazing. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. Come on. Take him out. Take him out. Yes. Bang on yellow belt. You can't get better than that, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome. Why is it that when people are watching